Okay, so this is just my video playthrough of the level that I've been working on. Before I start playing the actual level, I just wanted to do a little showcase of the terrain that I've built, because that's obviously where the most marks are and such. So I'm just moving over now to the first mountain area, which has like a nice waterfall feature. Um, the original design like the idea that I got from it was basically that first weekly challenge that we did, um, where we just had to make that really, really short little level segment. So I kept the kind of theme of the waterfall feature because I thought it kind of added a bit more color and depth to the environment. So, but yeah, like I used that kind of technique to actually design the rest of the level. So, um, I believe it's the third week. It's over the second or third week. I uploaded a video and a few screenshots of a bridge that I built. That had a few enemy patrollers and such going over. And this is the main compound area. So um, this is where like the boss is at the end of the stage and where the ultimate end goal is. So this is like kind of like the main like base, I guess, of the level. This is just another quick look at the bridge. This oh, skipping past that bit. I'm recording the audio separately because my video always lags when I'm doing it from home. So I pre-recorded all the footage. Um, but yeah, okay. So this bit here, this is it's kind of like a tweak to the original water fountain that I did back in week one. So as you can see here, there's no actual bottom bit of like the top of the waterfall, and that's just because I wanted to keep kind of like you. Obviously, sorry, getting a bit flustered here. So yeah, basically, I've started playing now anyway. So, but yeah, all you need to know is that for that bit of terrain, I basically just replaced the material of a few rock meshes with the ones of the water, so it looked a bit more natural, and you'll be able to see through it. So yeah, at this moment, I'm just doing a quick run through of the level. So the ultimate goal is to reach the end of the base, defeat the boss and such, and I've put on the mission objective to free your comrades. So that's basically the whole narrative is that you've been captured by enemy troops and you've just escaped the prison cell, which doesn't look that hard to escape. But yeah, so your kind of like main mission is to find the others and just destroy all the enemy troops along the way. This bit here, so as you can see just below, there's an ammo pickup here, and this is usually where it would kind of switch out the weapons for the second weapon slot. So I'm not sure if you checked out the weapons design in the game theory bit, but I basically planned for these like flares called holy smokes, and what they would do is they would distract enemies from their patrol routes and kind of detonate upon impact. Oh yeah, this bit here, this is part of another side mission where it's eliminate all the mortars, but obviously I managed to do that simply by hitting spacebar. But yeah, when it comes to having the actual weapons firing and stuff, you need to get on that little vantage point. Oh yeah, this bit here. So that tank right here is supposed to be like not a boss as such, but kind of like an optional thing. But it's supposed to be going in a patrol path in like a circle, but for some reason the arrow was a bit dodgy. Yeah, it's playing up a little bit here as well, but yeah. So one of the main issues, which I noticed with a few of other people's forum posts as well, along with speaking to a few people in class, is that the collision on like the bridges and the platforms are a bit dodgy, a bit janky. Sorry. So it meant that you couldn't climb up or go down certain bits of path. So in order to fix this, I I basically stretched out a really massive floor platform and turned it invisible. So, and turned the one that you can see now so that you could go through it. So it's kind of like the real platform is the one that's the invisible one. Yeah, this is just another optional little bit which I added very last minute because in my design document it's actually blank there, but I thought, you know, add a bit more meshes and stuff. This here is an ammo pickup where it changed for the final weapon. It's kind of like a secret hidden one. Like it wouldn't be like too major if you missed out on it, but it's just kind of like a small thing to reward the players that are kind of exploring it a bit more. So yeah, this is the entrance to the enemy compound. Yeah, I for this design mainly, I tried to keep it as open plan as possible. So it kind of allowed players to make up their own minds and stuff, considering the first part of it was very follow this path, follow that path. So I wanted to get the player a bit more freedom. But I did kind of like try and entice them to go a certain way, and that's just by having the patrollers come down and highlight certain paths. But all of them ultimately lead to the middle section, which is where like the final staging zone is. It might not look difficult at the moment, but I'm hoping that once I can really like nail down the enemy stats and stuff, it'll be a bit more difficult because the patrol routes actually cover quite a lot of ground. If you look at my my collision zones, kind of like map or whatever for the design document. Yeah, if you've noticed, I'm picking up some hidden armors along the way. That's just like an optional little side quest or whatever. I have about 5 in total, so I did go a bit overboard in that regard, but I don't know, I just kind of felt like adding them in. So yeah, what I'm doing now is just going back just to show a bit more of the other side of the base. It kind of looks a bit funny now because I'm just blowing them up really easily, but obviously there'd be a bit more challenge to it. Yep, there's another armor pickup. Oh yeah, be warned on the next bit, right? Because basically I plan to have like a mini room in the corner which have about 5 or 6 different enemies that would kind of run around and such. But for some reason, again, the AI was a bit wonky, so they all kind of like got stuck in a corner. So I had to kill them like earlier on, but yeah, I mean, it's not a major issue at the moment, but it's just something I need to take into consideration for later on. Yeah, the boss is oh, okay, yeah, forgot. It's it's right there. So basically for the boss, I wanted to have it like twice as big and stuff, but obviously with the weapon being slightly higher up on the enemy, if they're bigger, they won't be able to shoot me. They'll go above, so I also need to figure that one out too. Yeah, so basically what's supposed to happen here is the endpoint should be spawning, but because I've added all of the side quests as well, me not thinking right, I I accidentally triggered it to carry on with all of the side quests before the endpoint spawns. So yeah, I'm not really gonna bother finding all the hidden armors because it's like way at the beginning behind the waterfall. I'll end up showing you in a minute where it is, but it's a bit too far to kind of go on. So yeah, I'm just going to do another quick zoom out of the map. Yeah, sorry if this is like a really long video, but I just wanted to make sure that I would be able to explain everything to as much detail as I could, really. Um, yeah, hopefully the video footage came out good as well, because last semester was really bad with the quality. But yeah, instead of me just rambling on about nothing, I'll just let the rest of the video play out. So thank you for listening.